Hey, worship keyboardist Skylar here. I just want to talk about interfacing with the Nord Stage 4. It's really designed for simplicity. It's designed for intuitive sort of layering on the fly, or you might call it interfacing with the keyboard as you're playing Sunday morning. Assuming you've watched the other video that I just put out about all the different pianos, right here it says model list. You got a lot of different piano options, which is amazing. So figure out what piano sounds you like the best. That would be your first place to start. Pinpoint that for your worship set. For me, last Sunday, I'm just gonna walk you through my thought process for layering with the Nord Stage 4, and I hope you find this helpful. So let's get started. It's probably gonna take, 5 to 10 minutes, but I'll try to be as speedy as possible, walk you through this, okay? So let's just say that you chose the bright grand for your entire worship set for Sunday, okay? So no need to change it, just leave it, it's all good, okay? I have this volume right here turned to about 8, right? Or level, turned to about 8. Right over here, you've got sort of your synth pad, strings, and other options, selections you can make. Here is your pad, listen to this, right? So I'm sure you guys can hear that. I normally have it set to about right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? A level of about 7, so you're not blowing the roof off. Okay, sounds great. You have different options here. I just leave it on analog, right, for your pad. Over here you have different types of pads. Got like a pure pad sound, right? It's a different sound. Also a different sound. Okay, it's got kind of a tremolo feel. And you've got the shape. I'll leave it down here at about 7 or so. Okay, shape sign. Right here in the middle, this middle dial knob, whatever you call it, just call it a knob. You've got this, which is almost like a wind sound, honestly, for like a bigger. Maybe you want it up higher. Okay, so probably not for, depending on the song that you're doing. So talk to your worship pastor about the music that you're gonna do, sort of what they envision. But listen to the songs, listen to the recordings in Planning Center or whatever program you're using to figure out what music you're doing. And sort of listen to the layers in the song. And you can actually pinpoint on the Nord some of those sounds, and you can kind of add them on the fly, which I think is phenomenal, okay? So you're just getting started. Let's say you're novice, maybe you're beginner to intermediate, with like the techie side of playing the Nord, right? So there's a lot going on here, right? It's a little bit maybe scary. Don't worry about it. We're just sort of getting you started for Sunday. Okay, so you've also got the super saw, right? Maybe you're playing an F. Okay, depending on what you're doing, super saw is great. Probably not for what I would do. And since we're talking about what I did last Sunday, I used shape sign, and honestly, this is a great middle of the road, sort of middle ground, enough energy to make a difference in the room. Okay, pure sign is gonna be like quieter feel, right? So shape sign is great, or shape, either one of those. I go middle of the road, so go bright grand, right? Shape sign. An important thing that I left out from the beginning of the video, I'm in live mode, so make sure you turn on live mode, okay? Otherwise, all you're doing is just looking at a bunch of different presets on here, okay? So go to live mode, and that's gonna save you a lot of headache for now. So live mode, we're just getting started here. Choose number 1. And from here, you can interface real easily. So I have my piano chosen, bright grand, right? I have my pad chosen, shape sign. In the middle here, you've got your strings. So listen to this. Okay, great sound. And then over here, we'll turn off the strings. You've got your organ. So let's say Sunday morning, we're doing... Okay, glory to his name, that old hymn, great song, talks about the blood of Jesus. Anyway, so you're using that maybe for your first song. Your second song, you're playing What a Good God, let's just say, for example, and you want a little strings in there, so you add some strings, right? Okay, you get done with that song, right? And then you go into Great Are You, Lord, and maybe you want another organ sound for when you get to the bridges. I'm using pipe 1 right here. You can choose all your different organ sounds. It's awesome. Okay, so you get to bridge 1, you add in a little organ. Okay, bridge 2, you add a little more organ right here, bring it up a notch. Okay, you get to bridge 3, bring it up again. You get to bridge 4, one more. Okay, and then you go back to the chorus, maybe bring it down to 3. Okay, something like that. There's a lot you can do with that song, obviously. Yeah, I'd use pipe 1 organ for that on the bridges. And then to kind of finish out the song, bring the organ down a little bit. Maybe you get to the end of the set and you don't want to use organ or strings because it's not really part of the song. And let's just say, theoretically, we're doing the song by elevation, Blessed Assurance, okay? Bright grand, the shape sign pad is going to be great. You don't really need anything else. Okay, just play the song. I just want to reiterate for you, make sure you check with your worship pastor, worship leader, whoever's in charge. Make sure that what you're choosing and playing is actually going to align with what they want. You wouldn't want to go in, you're playing that last song, Blessed Assurance. You're really not going to want that unless that's honestly the vibe they want for that song. You're going to want it way more subdued here, shape sign, or even just shape. Let's turn down to halfway or so. Okay, so those are my tips for layering on the fly. As I said in the beginning of the video, this Nord Stage 4 is designed for simple interfacing, layering on the fly. You don't really have to do a whole lot. Make sure that you play around with it way before Sunday, right? Play with each song, listen to the recordings to hear kind of the vibe that's coming through, and try to match that with the Nord. Find those sounds. Have fun with it. This piano is amazing. It sounds really good in-house and in the live stream. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Love this keyboard. It's really just so awesome and so simple, and that's what I love about it. As an avid keyboard player, I'm not really necessarily like a huge techie guy, and so the fact that I can do this, if I can do this, and you're a volunteer keyboardist, right? Or you're a worship pastor and you also maybe just got a Nord, or you're thinking about getting it, but you're nervous because it looks like a supercomputer. I want to say, don't be nervous. It's awesome. It's going to make a huge difference. Stuff on the fly is so simple. That's how it's designed. So hope this video you guys found to be helpful. And if you liked it, go ahead and like and subscribe, and have a blessed week.